Dear students, welcome to English grammar classes. In this first class, let us know about the verbs and finite and non-finite verbs. Verbs are one of the 8 parts of speech in English. A verb is a word that shows the action. So, verb is called as an action word. Observe the pictures. With these are the examples. First one, jumping girl. In the sentence jumping, it is called as the verb because it indicates the action of the girl. In second example, the baby sleeps. The sleeps is a verb. In the third picture, a man eats a burger. Here eats is a verb. There are many kinds of verbs. Among them, finite and non-finite verbs are the important concepts in English grammar. Let us know what are finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verb, a verb which shows time, time means tense, or a verb which is limited by a number, person, and gender of the subject is known as a finite verb. It means a finite verb, it changes according to the tense form and the persons, first person, second person, and third person in pronouns. Example, Neha writes letters. They write letters. We have written letters. In three examples, we can see the tense form and persons are changed. Subject is changed. In the first sentence, the tense form is in simple present. In second example, the subject here, the person is changed, that is a third person. According to the person, the main verb write, it is changed. In the third example, we have written letters. This sentence is in present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we change the main verb form into V3, write, wrote, written. So according to tense form, the main verb in the sentence is changed. So we can understand that a verb which changes in a particular sentence according to the tense form and the persons is called as a finite verb. Now let us know about what is a non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is completely opposite to finite verb. A verb that does not show time or a verb which is not limited by number, person, and tense of the subject is known as a non-finite verb. It means a verb which is not changed according to the persons and tense form. It remains as it is in all sentences is called as non-finite verbs. In some sentences, we use to form with the main verb form. Let us see some examples. Raman tries to sing. Here in this sentence, with the main verb form, we have added to. In second sentence, we try to sing. Third example, they try to sing. In these three sentences, the subjects, persons are changed, but the main verb form is remaining as same. Let us know more information with some examples about finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs. they act as a verb. Example, they got home very late last night. From the underlined verb, we can understand that finite verbs, they act as a verb. They act as the main verb of a clause. I live in Germany. They indicate person, number, and tense. Example, she was waiting in the room before he came in. They are used in present tense and past tense. You promised me the last ticket. They appear in dependent and independent clauses. Jean said that he enjoyed painting. Non-finite verbs, they do not act as a verb. Sailing is my favorite sport. They act as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. The sleeping cat is brown. They do not indicate person, number, and a tense. She tiptoed round the house so as not to wake anyone. They are infinitives, gerunds, and participles. Example, I struggle to understand. They appear in infinitival participle and gerund participle clause. Example, kids like to play on computers. Up to this, we came to know about the information about what is meant by finite and non-finite verbs with some examples. That's all for today in this class. Let us know about another grammatical concept in the next class.